Sharon Stanley, Assistant Professor, PG Department of English, Don Bosco College, Kottayam. In this lecture, I deal with Girish Karnad's play Hayavadana. Girish Karnad, a noted stage actor, playwright, film actor, television artist, and a creative figure. His important works are Yayadi, Tuklak, and Hayavadana. The play Hayavadana is a bold experiment on folk theme. The playwright has taken the idea from a tale found in Somdeva's Kada Sarit Sagar, a collection of stories in Sanskrit from the 11th century. Karnad also draws upon the further development of the story from Thomas Mann's The Transposed Heads. He borrows from both the sources but recreates the story by using his extraordinary symplastic imagination, adding the episode of Hayavadana, the man who has a horse's head but of which he wants to get rid of himself in order to attain completeness as a man. In his work, Karnad successfully uses the conventions and motifs of folk theatre and folk tales. The bizarre world has been created with the help of such devices as masks, curtains, dolls, etc. The play Hayavadana is written in 2 acts with the involvement of Bhagavata, who is the commentator to the actions done in the play. Now I discuss Act 1. The play Hayavadana starts with prayer to Lord Ganesha, and Bhagavata sings the verses for the success of the play. In the verses, the narrator talks of the incompleteness of God and declares that man is not wise enough to comprehend what is complete and what is incomplete. He says that people should accept God no matter the shape one visualizes him. Bhagavata introduces the place and setting, which are announced as a city of Dharmapura, ruled by the king Dharmashila. The 2 lead actors are introduced, Devadatta and Kapila. Devadatta, son of Brahmin Vidyasagara, is considered a great scholar with wonderful poetic abilities. Kapila, son of ironsmith Lohita, is considered a daring personality with unbelievable physical skills. Then a scream is heard off stage, and Bhagavata pauses and carries on with the description of the 2. He says that Devadatta and Kapila are inseparable friends and live like brothers. They are compared to Rama and Lakshmana, Lava and Kusha, and Krishna and Balarama. After that, another scream comes from the same direction, and the narrator wonders what is causing the disturbance. He sees an actor who is anxious and comes to the narrator. Words stutter from his mouth as he tries to explain something he has witnessed. After Bhagavata calms him down, the actor explains the strange thing he saw. He explains he saw a horse that spoke when he was about to urinate on the road. The actor says the horse with a thick voice tells him not to commit such thing in public. Bhagavata asks the actor to leave the matter and prepare for the play. However, the actor says that he is too nervous to hold a sword and cannot act. Therefore, the narrator asks the actor to go back and find the talking horse as an attempt to clear the confusion of the actor. As Bhagavata tries to motion the play, the actor comes back shouting that it or he is coming. Bhagavata, confused and worried about the discretion of the audience, he asks the curtain to be lowered and decides to inspect the matter before allowing the audience to witness it. Bhagavata discovers a strange being with the head of a horse and the body of a man. At first, Bhagavata believes the horse's head is a mask and tries to remove. After few futile attempts, Bhagavata realizes the horse's head is indeed real and the being is half man, half horse. Bhagavata inquires about the plight and asks whether it is because of the curse of a sage or because of discretion of pilgrimage or due to insulting a righteous wife. The horse-headed man interferes and says it is not due to any of the reasons and feels sad for the accusations. Bhagavata tries to console and asks the name. He introduces himself as Hayavadana. The narrator asks about the head, and Hayavadana says that he is born with a head. He was silent when they tried to pull it, thinking of it as a mask, because he felt the actors and the narrator, with so much accumulated righteousness and virtues, would be able to liberate him of the horse's head. Hayavadana is very disturbed about his birth and goes on to narrate the details of his parents. The Princess of Karnataka was a very lovely girl who was allowed to choose a husband of her own choice. Many came to see her from far regions of the world like Africa, Persia, and China. However, she did not like any of them. Then one day, Prince of Araby came to see her riding on his white stallion. She faints the moment she looks at the scene. King and the queen decide that he is the right man for the princess and make all the arrangements. The princess recovers and announces that she is in love with the white stallion. She insists on marrying the horse and unable to dissuade her feelings. The wedding is done. She and the horse live together for 15 years, and the horse transforms into a celestial being. The celestial being or Gandharva is cursed by Kubera for misbehaving, and he begins his actual state after leading the life where he could get human love. After transforming into his former self, he offers the princess to come to the heavens and live with him. However, she refuses, and this act angers the celestial being. He curses her to become a horse, and she feels very happy about the curse. Gandharva leaves the palace and goes to heaven. Princess becomes a horse and roams freely, whereas the fate of the child born to them becomes questionable. After narrating the story, Hayavadana asks Bhagavata to suggest a solution. He names a number of temples, and Hayavadana says that he has already tried them all. Finally, he asks Hayavadana to visit the Kali temple of Chitrakoot. Hayavadana feels very happy and says he will start immediately. However, the narrator asks the actor to go with Hayavadana so that he won't lose the way. As the two exit the stage setting out for the Kali temple, Bhagavata comes back the story of the two friends, Devdatta and Kapila. I hope you understand this section. Please write the assignment. Write a short note on the playwright Girish Karnad and the technique he employed in the play Hayavadana. Thank you.